hopes and aspirations for this fight. And follow with a straight right hand. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice your back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Both want the knockout. Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. option for these two. Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Honestly, the glad.
You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's a...
Bro, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. The perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it. On to the 5th we go. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Misses with the straight left. Nice exchange here from both men. They exchange punches. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they...
Get your mind back on the draw.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
And he scores with the counter. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He parries that left jab away. And that right jab just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
You got to get out there and win this round, kid.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good job stopping that uppercut. Incredible work rate. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?